Alright, we're going to talk about Teegarden star C. It's an exoplanet found orbiting in the habitable zone of Teegarden star, an M-type red dwarf star 12.5 light years away from the solar system. It orbits in the conservative habitable zone around its star, along with Teegarden star B, which we just talked about. It's among the closest known planetary habitable exoplanets. It was discovered in June 2019. Teegarden star C has an orbit period of 11.4 days, which is incredibly close. The minimum mass of the planet is one Earth's mass, and its radius is probably Earth-like, just an Earth-like composition with a iron core and a rocky crust. Teegarden star C could potentially have an ocean of water on its surface or ice because of temperature. So yeah, probably bigger than 1.11 Earth masses and temperature 226 K or minus 46 C. Teegarden C orbits. It is considered habitable zone. Temperature for the planet is minus 47 C, and but if the planet has a thick atmosphere, its surface could be much warmer. Earth's room temperature is minus 18 C, but our atmosphere maintains temperature well above that. This is likely going to be an ice ball. I mean, let's be honest. One positive factor for having a star, most red dwarfs emit strong flares which could strip the atmosphere and eliminate habitability. A good example is Kepler 438b, which is likely uninhabitable because its sun is an active star. Another example is Proxima Centauri, the closest star to the sun. The Garden star is inactive and quiet, making the planet possibly habitable. One other quiet red dwarfs with potential habitable planets are Lost 128b, which we talked about, and the Tin Star, which is another star we have talked about. Um, the Teegarden star is after cool red dwarf at around 9% the mass of the sun, with a temperature around 2900 K. The inherent low temperature of such unexplained why it was not discovered earlier, since it had a apparent magnitude of 15.1 and absolute magnitude of 17.22. Like most red and brown dwarfs, it emits most of its energy in the infrared spectrum. It is older than the sun and with an average age of around 8 billion years. It was discovered in 2003. Anyways, I mean, that's what we have on it. We could show you some pictures. Here is the orbits of the planets. Um, B is right here, which has less than 5 days, and here is C. Both are in the habitable zone, but C is probably too cold, while B is, I mean, let's be honest, most of them are very interesting planets nonetheless. I mean, let's see. Here is B and C. Actually, B would actually have an eyeball too, but more likely look like this, with a really bright spot in the middle with C would probably have any ocean or water would probably be within the eyeball. This is probably a pretty good interpretation of what it likely looks like. Uh, this is what we have on this planet.